Facebook.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. It is the premier business radio program. I'm your host, Mike King. I appreciate you being here with me. This is part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network, which is ESPN Richmond 106.1, The Choice 105.3, as well as International Business Growth Radio. You can follow me on all those social platforms. We do RVA in a different ways, highlighting people who are out there making a difference. So you know what day it is. It is. We got the princess in the house, the mayor, Anna Silden, but we're not coming to you from the ESPN studio.
We're not.
We are
in
down
a
with
different studio.
one of Mike is like, you never know what you're gonna get. Classic rock. That's where we are. So we are rocking it out today. It's clear that I brought the princess here with me.
Yeah.
So Anna Silden of Swift Creek Living. Tell us who you are and what you do. And you brought a guest. You brought
I did.
Dawn.
One of my favorite. Dawn.
not
Barbara.
not Barbara.
Barbara, if you're out there,
No,
nobody
no
see you.
shout out
to Not your day today.
You're right.
All right, so it is Dawn and Anna who is here with us. Welcome to the program, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All righty, let's go. It's the sales pitch time.
Yes. So I am Anna Silden. I am your Swift Creek Living publisher. I bring great businesses to the homeowners who are looking for your services.
And you do not have advertised. You do
I
not.
do not.
You do not.
No, it is
Regardless
not
of what they
advertising.
look like,
Right.
because people always
It
hear
is an
advertising
Ad, but it's
But-
not advertising.
because it's relational.
Yes, it is relational.
Okay.
Right.
Is that
Exactly.
a word?
It is
Yes.
now.
We made it one.
We made it one. So it's a feel good, right? So people
Yes.
receive, and I would show you the publication. If I was a really good publisher, I would have the publication with
Exactly.
me. Eventually I'll get this down.
Like a talk show ESPN host who is not at ESPN.
Correct, right,
And you are a
exactly.
publisher.
Who doesn't bring her
There
publication.
you go. We
Right.
go together.
And I really would love to show you guys. Well, I posted it the other day. So if you want to go and look at my timeline, I
That was
posted
a
a
handsome
picture.
family. That was a
Yes,
very nice family.
Yes. And what
And-
people really commented on that picture was my leather pants.
Yes.
They really got excited about that. So go look for my leather pants. And then you'll see the picture that John took this month of the feature family. So it's
Wait a
really,
second, so Dawn, you were responsible for.
oh,
Not her leather pants, but the picture, yes. Yes.
or it is.
Really? I just have a question. And this is not gonna do with your leather pants
Okay.
or it's
Darn it.
regarding your questions of the day.
Oh, my questions of the day. Those are fun, aren't they?
People ask all the time, where did it come from? Like you're singing in the shower.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So it's just, I really, maybe it's because I'm an Aquarius, right? So my birthday is this
Oh,
month.
Goodness, my wife, I got a house full of.
Aquarius?
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
wake up in the middle of the night, I'm looking at her, looking at me like, what are you
Oh,
looking at me?
He's looking.
You can't get away with it, whatever you're doing, you can't do it. You can't get it.
Yeah, so my inspiration from that comes just from everyday conversations, like being at Starbucks and somebody says something, or I'm in the shower and I'm divinely inspired because God realizes I have nothing to write with in the shower. Though I got some really good suggestions,
So my-
dry erase markers.
Oh,
Another friend said that I should record myself with the video. I said that was probably a bad idea. Because I would be the person who's like, don't swipe left, please don't swipe left. Or right, or just stay on that
Anything,
picture.
no
It's
swiping.
all right, no swiping, no swiping. Swiping, no swiping.
Yeah.
Good old Dora.
On the Aquarius thing for a
Sure.
minute, please, because I need all the help I can get.
Okay.
How does your husband,
I don't even know what the question is.
but how does he take it and deal with it? I mean, because Aquarius are a lot. I got
We
a
are.
wife and 2 sons that are Aquarius, so,
Okay,
and I'm a Capricorn, which is kind of like, let's get to it.
okay.
In a world full of.
Flighty.
Yes. Yes.
So I describe myself as a balloon that's flying away, and my husband has to grab onto the string and tether me down.
My wife
So-
calls it a flight risk.
Yes, so,
Yes.
no, I'm not a flight risk, 'cause
You're
I'm not leaving him.
You're not
mean,
going, no.
No, I'm not going anywhere, but yeah, no,
Yes,
no.
you-
Taking
Yeah.
flight at any
Right,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
How I became a publisher. Did I ever tell you the story of how I became a publisher?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
And that,
so
because you were totally against it,
I was at first, and then it was literally within 24 hours.
that you thought that might be the thing for you.
I was like, why not? Let's do this. And when my husband said, well, what does that mean? I said, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But then you get really amazing individuals like Dawn who help you bring that dream to fruition, and
Alright.
it all works out.
Already, Dawn, please take us off this track and
I'm not an Aquarius.
Okay,
so,
so-
yeah.
so tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Dawn Hobbs, and I am the owner operator of Shoot Photography.
I like that name.
Thank you.
And yeah, the name got,
Yes.
and I saw that. Did it take you a long time to come up with that name, or that was one like boom? That was it?
I had a really good friend who made a list of names for me when I was looking, and that was one of them. So I was blessed that somebody
Yay.
helped me with that.
Alrighty, so let's
Thank you
talk
very much.
about what type of photography do you do?
A big part of my market is high school seniors. I do branding for new businesses, which has become really popular after the pandemic, because everybody kind of shifted and thought out of the box and maybe started new careers. And I'm starting a teen program, and I work a little bit with everybody, and I am the Virginia representative for Enchanted Fairies. So I work with that organization.
Fairies.
I've never heard.
Fairies.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
You have a
the bait.
granddaughter, right?
Yes, what's Enchanted Fairies?
Enchanted Fairies is a company based out of Texas. They had 3 studios, and they started where they would give this fairy experience. The child comes in, or the adult. It's from weeks old till 99 years old. Comes in, there's warriors and fairies. We give them an experience. We dress them up. We give them glitter. We put wings on them. We do this whole photo shoot, and the money that they pay to come in, which is a $25 fee for a session, goes 100% to children's charities.
Isn't that amazing?
So yeah.
That's my purse.
So that when the pandemic hit, he had 3 studios and he was making such an impact with these charities. But when the pandemic hit, of course, it shut everybody down, and he got really nervous, had to think outside of the box, which a lot of people had to do. And thankfully he did, and decided that they would partner with one photographer in every state. I'm their Virginia. I'm number 22, and I'm their Virginia rep. And they made a donation when I first got on board for $91,000 to the families in Texas and the Valdez and that terrible tragedy. And they were the only organization that made the biggest check from one organization. And I just found out, I didn't even tell you, I just found
Oh,
out
breaking news.
that they're going to fly me out in the spring and honor my studio for making an impact with that. And I get to meet they're bringing some of the survivors in, and they're giving a whole big event to their surviving children.
Okay, all right, so we gotta do something with this. Alrighty, so wait a second. So where do you do these dress up things at a certain
At my
place?
studio. I have a
Okay.
studio. My studio is in Chester. I'm next to the Perkinson Performing Arts Center.
My career started in Chester in radio.
I'm right on the town green by the
I was
library.
on the corner at the on Harrogate, and it's that funny shaped building right across from the Lazy Daisy.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm down by the library on Town Green, so it's my personal studio. So I not only do all
Oshie
my own,
Photography.
yes, Oshie Photography.
Okay.
I not only do the fairy sessions out of there, that's where it's based on. I also do all of my personal work and out of there too.
Oh, we gotta do that.
Phenomenal
Yes, we
photographer.
gotta, because
Your granddaughter needs to go do it.
yeah,
With your mom, with your mom, with your wife
yeah.
and
She
her
can
mom.
get dressed too, and we have warrior costumes. You never know.
It's an enchanted fairy.
It's an
Yes.
inch-
Will you be a warrior?
I ain't gonna be
You
a
just-
fairy, but I'll be a warrior.
No judgment. If you want to be a fairy, you can be a fairy.
I'm gonna go get,
Fairies.
yes, I know, I'm gonna go get the toes thing done with my.
The toes thing. Are you gonna go get a
Fish.
pedicure?
Yeah, with my wife and the granddaughter.
Oh, that'd
But
be
you're gonna
nice.
try and find a place where somebody wouldn't know me. I'm like, I'll go, I don't care.
So he's going to California to go on.
Yeah.
West
Coast.
Nobody knows.
West Coast.
That's gonna be.
Yeah.
I know, because
Right. She's from
Yeah,
California.
Is that you? No, all right. Let's talk about- This is for Quick Living. Anna Soden is here. Dawn is with us. It's O'Shea.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot photography.
Yeah, I like that.
Think what you really want to say and then replace it with a better word.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. you know,
Like,
wanna
oh,
get-
shoot, I need a photographer. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot, I need a fairy session. Oh, shoot.
Okay, how can people find you after for Oh Shoot?
I am at ohshoot.com. I'm on social media, and it's OH exclamation point
Yes.
shoot.com. And actually, no, it's OH exclamation point on all the social medias, but it's ohshoot.com, my website. I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere. Hopefully I'm everywhere.
Or Don Canestrino.
Yes.
She's Italian, of course. Hobbs on Facebook as well.
Yes,
So if
yes.
you can't find her connect to me, and then you can find.
And
her
then
through my
yeah, because
friends.
I do on all the platforms.
Yes.
so.
Alrighty, so Anna, so then what's new? Let's talk about the family that was on the front of the
Yes.
magazine this month.
Yes, Team Mills, which I would show you again if I had them. But he is he's ex-military, so thank you so much for your service. And she currently works at the Y right there at Swift Creek Living. They have 4 children. They actually adopted 2 children as well too. And he actually, oh gosh, and see if I had the article right here in front of me, I would be able to tell you right there. He runs a men's it's like a men's workout program, but it really is based in faith-based. So they do the workout, but then they come together as men and learn how to be better fathers and better men in society, based off of, the Bible. So they do that as well too, which I love.
That's a good one because a lot of times men won't, maybe I think it's getting better now, especially the younger generation and everybody. Men are not built and made to be doing that because for so long we were trained and told not to. You
Right.
ask a man how he's doing, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And clearly you can see
Right.
the wheels falling off.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So
they
that's-
tell you how to manage that while still showing up for your family as well too.
Alrighty, so you come through here with some of your partners.
Mhm.
Let's talk about, as you say, the difference between the advertiser
And the
what people
branding.
think of and the branding aspect.
Yes. So advertising is strictly the message that you're giving to the person who's receiving it is buy from me, right? So there is no connection, there's no communication. Branding is all about who you show up as a business owner. So I am my brand. Dawn is her brand. She has Oh Shoot Photography. I have Swift Creek Living. So it's all about how we are showing up. And so it's about providing education and knowledge. And oh, by the way, if you need these services, come to me because I'm going to be your expert. So Dawn's an expert in my magazine. So she would provide, so, hey, you're going to a photo shoot. Oh my gosh, what do you wear? Right? Like that's a big question. And so she can give you advice on time of season, coloring, location, etc., how to find that perfect photo. And then by the way, when you need somebody to come take the photo, give me a call because I'll take it for you. So that's the feeling. It's here, let me provide you as much information as you possibly can, and I can help support you achieve whatever that goal is.
And our
But
cover
it's not-
families get that.
they
That's
get
what
that.
I do
Yeah,
with them.
absolutely. And they
So
don't,
you're
it's not.
coaching them
advertising.
along the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So because everyone doesn't need a photographer all the time.
Right.
But when they do,
Right.
you're
Right.
the person.
And that's the whole point of branding. Like if you go in and you're like, hey, let me sell something to you, and then you're gone, people aren't going to remember you. But if you come in, let me help you, let me serve you, let me serve you, let me serve you, let me serve you. The next time they say, I think I'm going to start selling my house. My kids are getting ready to go away in about a year. So I think in about 6 months, I'll start considering that. They're not going to come to the person who sent a postcard last month. They're going to come to the person that they've seen in the magazine for 3 years.
It's a relationship.
It's a relationship.
You're building relationships
Yep.
with them.
So Dawn, let's talk about that right there, the building of relationships. I mean, there's a bazillion photographers out there.
Yes, there
Everybody's
is.
claiming that they're the best and I can get
Absolutely.
this shot and all that. Let's talk about what relationships mean.
To me, especially with my high school seniors, I mean, I don't meet them on location and capture their photo shoot. I make them come to the studio and we do a meet and greet. I want to meet you. I want to know what you're into. I want to know the sports that you're doing. I want to know the struggles that you had with the pandemic. I want to know how you like school. I want to know your future plans, because you become part of my family at that point, my Oh Shoot family. And we meet ahead of time. So I know that person. When I get on location, it's important for me to capture the essence of them and who they are during this very pivotal time in their life. Anybody can meet you on location and photograph you, but I want to capture them. I want them to look at that and be like, that's who he is, especially boys, because they hate to be here. But
Yeah,
they're
and then you get the ones who really are into it and they're over the top.
yeah, yeah.
They're over the
yes,
top, but for the
yes.
most part, they're
Most
like,
part- Or if I say you can bring your car or your truck, then I'm their best friend. So,
something about guys and men with things.
yeah.
It's a comfort kind of.
Yeah, but it's really important to me because now I watch this journey. I've had all 3 of my kids go through this journey already. So I have the experience of that, but it's such a fun journey. Now I get to meet my seniors and I get to sit down with them and they say, I don't know where I'm applying. And then maybe in the fall, I'm delivering some Christmas presents that they wanted to give from their photo shoot to family. And they say, I just applied to 12 schools. And you're like, well, wait a minute, last time I saw you. And then I watch them go through that whole thing up to graduation day. I know when each one of them graduates, I know where each one of them, the future plans are. I follow them. Some I have to unfollow when they, get away, and you're just like, but I know all of that. Now some of my seniors are having babies. So it's a whole nother exciting journey of their life. And that's a relationship to me. It's not a paying client to me. It is a person that now I am capturing something very important in their life, and they become part of my journey, and hopefully I capture for them what they're looking for.
One of my ESPN Richmond 106.1, but today coming to you from Classic Rock, Mike King, Anna Southern Dawn is here with us from Oh Shoot.
Yes.
I got it.
Oh,
You
shit,
can teach-
photography.
You can teach an old dog new tricks. So we're here talking about Swift Creek Living. So how do you determine, Dawn, which is the picture that makes it? Because I see you guys click.
Yeah.
And then I see you guys doing that thing with.
That was back in the day. I did that thing. Now I bring it up on the computer.
Oh,
but
that's
yeah.
what it is. So-
Yeah. I know the loop. I'm not looking through the loop anymore. Did it though. Did it back then.
That kind of tells you I've been around for a minute.
And I've been around too, and I can use it. So
Why do people use that thing anyway?
it's like a small magnifying glass. You would look through the strips, either the negatives, or if you made a negative, copy it so they're smaller. So you look through it, it would make it bigger, and you can kind of look at it and see what it looked like instead of going like that. Blow it up, magnifying glass.
One of the great parts about having your own radio show, you can ask the experts. Okay, so you look at a bunch of the pictures.
Yes.
How do you do that? Know that one that makes the cut?
It's really funny. I'll send the gallery to Anna sometimes too and be like, what do you think? And now we've gotten to the point where I'm like, I think Anna, this, and this, but it just kind of jumps out at me. It's either this, like the last cover, we had kind of done some standard shots, and then I said to them, everybody hug each other. Come on in, make sure you're touching somebody and give each other a hug. And that was the one I wanted because the feeling from it.
Right.
You knew that from.
I knew it
Yes,
as soon as
you
it
knew
came
it.
up. I knew it before I even put the family in the location, because I'll go through, because I'm going in blind. I'll show up, and like this family wanted, the son was leaving that day. It was very hectic, and they were like, we just want to stay at our house. I don't know their house. So I came in and kind of did, as I got out of the car, I kind of do a scan real quick. I saw that tree branch bent over, and I'm like, that's a location.
Yeah.
And before I put the family in there, I knew that was going to be the location.
Are you
Yeah.
a creative person?
Very,
You are.
yes.
Thank goodness.
Creatives have wandering eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
They
kids
see
hate when we're
everything.
in the car, because I'll be like, wait, a field, let me stop. I gotta see where the sun's coming. Wait a minute, there's a tree there. Wait, it's a weeping willows. And they're like, just keep going.
Creatives are different.
See, I see my husband says, I could dump you off at a dumpster and say, do a photo shoot here. And you would shoot the heck out of that dumpster. We would never know you were in a dumpster.
That's talent.
It is.
That's a creative eye that most people don't have.
Right.
And it's hard for, I want to say normal people.
Well, it's
To read with the deal
not a,
creative.
a lot of people have it. They don't know how to execute it. She knows how to execute it. I'm really creative right here. So if you were to crack open my head
You
and
got a
see
whole
what was
bunch
it,
of-
I got, again, going back to the shower story. There's tons of ideas. I can't execute them, but Dawn takes my ideas and executes them.
But you can execute working a room.
Can I?
Yes, she can.
Yeah.
Yes, she can.
Oh,
Yes,
I
she
love
can.
You got the magic.
I
And-
love
and it's-
that.
And it's not you going to people. You are the center of attention.
Oh,
You attract the.
Oh,
You
I
do.
totally receive that. That you have no idea. You just made my day.
So from the networking standpoint, what do you need to tell a person what they need to do to get some of that? Because it's in some people, other people have to work at it. What do people need to do to network to help their business?
I have to work at it. I'm intentional about it. I'm not haphazard about it. So it goes back to the brand name, because I want people to see me as the human Rolodex, as the person to be connected, because they say, I need X, Y, and Z. So therefore, if I reach out to Anna, she's going to have somebody in her network that she can connect me to. She can connect me to Mike, who's on the radio. She can connect me
Right.
to Don, who's a photographer. She
You're
can connect me
intentional
to-
about what you
Right.
what you want it to be.
Yeah,
You're
and
very intentional.
I want to create those connections in the communities, because what that does is it helps them build their business and their brand in the community.
And she works really hard.
I do. I work really hard at it.
He does work,
Yeah.
But I
you know,
love it.
it's the one thing, because you get the 9-to-5ers and
Uh-huh.
they're the people who, they conduct commerce between 9 and 5.
Yeah.
Anna's not one of them.
Mm-mm.
Because,
No.
you know, here there's a text, I'm texting people 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, we talk all the time late at
Right.
night.
And here's an answer. My wife was looking at this going, you know, Mike, you bother, you know, at 5 a.m. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
sorry.
Nope.
But that's, you know, from a networking standpoint, that's what it is, because there is power in who you know.
Absolutely.
And
And I want
everybody,
to know more people. Because the more people I know, then the more people, the people I know can know.
all right, let's talk about your women's group.
Yes.
That's,
Mhm.
I'm
okay,
excited.
all right, here, the floor is yours, man.
Yes, so eWomen Network, it's a business that their mission is to help 1 million women earn an annual revenue of $1 million, which is a huge goal, right? So they used to have a chapter about 5 years ago. We're bringing it back. And I'm helping support women business owners who have the capacity to bring on more business and who want to do more business. So on the 24th of January, we are having our first accelerated networking event, which you should come to, by the way, at Capitol Ale House from 11:30 to
The one
1:30.
in Midlow?
Yes.
Okay.
Dawn Brooks Gullah is actually going to be our first speaker at that event. So she's going to, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yes. So this is the power of collaboration, right? So it's not, and Youngblood, YB Youngblood, right, gave me his book yesterday, and
I
his
saw
book
the
is
picture.
collaboration creates currency. And so that's what we do is we collaborate. It's not competitive, right? So it's not about, oh, I'm the one who's going to get all the photography clients. I'm the one who's going to get all the people who want to be in my magazine. It's not about that, because relationships matter. At the end of the day, you want to be able to want to do business with that individual.
Yes.
If you do not align with that individual, it will not work. You can try as hard as you might, and it may work for a while, but eventually it is a foundation built on sand. Instead, we want to build a foundation built that is strong and sturdy and can withhold anything. So that's what we're doing.
And what's the date of that?
That is January 24th, the day before my birthday, just to put that out there.
Just so we're clear.
Just so we're clear, from 11:30 to 1:30 at Capitol Ale House in Midlothian. Yes,
Are you one of the ones who wear the tiara around all day?
I do not.
Okay.
No.
Do for the whole month.
I don't.
There are
No.
people who- there are people who rock that.
I would like to, but going back to the whole like being the center of attention, I feel uncomfortable in that space. I'm learning to stand a little bit taller. But yeah, it's a little uncomfortable sometimes. So
Okay.
I put it out there so that people know now, but then they'll forget. My birthday.
I'm marking it on my calendar.
But they don't forget. All right, on the mic with Mike King here. You can reach me on all the social platforms. On the mic with Mike RVA, Mike King Biz, Anna Soden. How can we find you?
People can find me on Facebook at Anna Soden, Swift Creek Living at Best Version Media, or eWomen Network Richmond. As well.
Alrighty, Dawn. Oh,
Hi.
shoot.
Oh, shoot photography, and Dawn Canestrino Hobbs, and I'm on all social medias also.
You know, I did look at your name and I was just like, that's a lot.
Canestrino.
Rolling with the hops.
That's fine.
Rolling. Hey, let's talk about the fairies again too, because we
Yes.
don't make that happen.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So much fun.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, so it's Enchanted Fair.
Enchanted Fairies, and you can go onto their website. It'll come up. There's several locations. It'll come up as a Chester location. You click on that and you'll be able to schedule yourself an appointment. Come on in, treat your little ones, with the special people that they are, give them an experience and have a lot
In
of
an
fun.
enchanted forest.
So how many of them can you put together at one time?
3 at one time, sometimes 4. If you call the office and let them know, they'll make arrangements because we got to allow the time space for it. But they launched my site August 4th, and from August 4th to December, we did 500 fairy sessions.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
On the mic, Mike King, I'd like to thank the ladies for joining us. As you always know, make sure you take care and, you know, support our sponsors and advertisers. We have both that help us stay on the air, because I always say the microphone ain't free. Plus my grandkids need stuff.
Yes,
So that's, you know, that's
like Enchanted Fairy.
and warriors.
Yeah.
My grandson, man, he would be the wildest warrior.
I have swords and everything.
I was gonna look for the Bam Bam thing over there.
It's
It's too far away. I can't
We can't do that.
I'm not like before.
One mic, Mike, we gotta run. We're coming to you from Minnesota. Where are we coming to you from?
Classic rock.
Classic Rock. You never know when it's Mike King and I'm hanging with
It's always fun.
with,
Always fun.
the princess is here. You never know it. That's fun, Mike. We got to take off. See you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.